guys, Dr. David Jockers here in my kitchen, and today we're making a vanilla cinnamon smoothie. And this is an amazing smoothie. Not only is the flavor amazing, but it's also really good for anybody that's trying to heal leaky gut syndrome, trying to reverse an autoimmune disease. So if you're doing any of our online programs, particularly our leaky gut program, our digestive health restoration program, or our autoimmune solutions program, this recipe is amazing. But it also applies to our ketogenic diet recipe plan, as well as our sugar detox plan and our cancer cleanse program. So really just about all of our programs it applies to. And so what's amazing about it is it uses really, really great ingredients. So right over here, we've got organic coconut milk, right? So organic coconut milk loaded with really good fats that help our brain as well as our overall body. So coconut is loaded with medium chain triglycerides, which help, basically they turn right into energy source for our body. So our body's able to burn them up quickly. They take very little, they don't really take much energy. Not much energy needs to be created from our liver and our gallbladder because most of the fats are easy to metabolize. So it's really, really good for our system, very good for the thyroid, for fat burning, for all of those benefits, and very good for the gut lining. Also, we've got stevia. That's our major sweetener here. Stevia is 100 times sweeter than sugar, no effect on the blood sugar. So we're using vanilla stevia because, of course, this is a vanilla cinnamon smoothie. Cinnamon is right here. Cinnamon is amazing for blood sugar sensitivity. It helps with overall insulin sensitivity, and insulin is this hormone that helps take sugar out of the bloodstream and put it into the cells where it belongs. And cinnamon really enhances the overall sensitivity, meaning that it allows insulin to do its job more effectively. So cinnamon's great, plus again it has a great flavor to it. We're using an organic vanilla extract. We're gonna put some coconut butter, which has got a little bit of coconut flour and just adds more coconut fats to it. So we want this to be a really good high fat diet. That actually is going to enhance fat burning. That's going to be really, really good for our overall inflammatory levels because it's going to keep blood sugar stable. So we want these good coconut fats. They're absolutely amazing for our brain, amazing for our body, just so good for our system. The protein powder we're using is collagen protein, and this is basically from grass-fed cattle. So cattle that have been eating nothing but grass, and they take it from their joints. So after the animals are slaughtered and they make beef and all the goods that come out of that, they end up taking the joints and they break down the joints and they develop this collagen protein out of it. And it's amazing for our joints. It's also amazing for our gut lining. Collagen protein is loaded with glycine, loaded with proline, and these amino acids are so good for healing leaky gut. They're so good for our joints, so preventing against osteoarthritis, very good for individuals that have had rheumatoid arthritis and just in a sense inflammatory damage to their joints. Also, anybody that's suffering with an athletic injury, right, whether it's sprained ankles or broken ankles or torn cartilage in their knees, this is definitely something we want to be using, collagen protein. It's also an anti-aging food because it helps with our skin, our hair, our nails. The major protein that's in our skin and our hair is called collagen, right? So this is collagen protein. So it's really a beauty food, amazing to be using on a regular basis. So that is our ingredients. And the way we put this together is we start with a half a cup of coconut milk. And we've got our blender, nothing fancy here. This is like a $20 glass blender you can buy at Walmart or any big box store. Very simple, very easy. So we go ahead, we're gonna put our coconut milk in there, okay, half a cup of coconut milk. We have got a glass of water right here. So this is just filtered water. I'm gonna put about half of a glass in there, and I'm gonna add in my protein. So for an individual that, let's say, is under 150 pounds, then what I would recommend is 2 scoops of the collagen protein. That gives you about 18 grams of protein. All together with the coconut milk, it's probably gonna be about 20 grams of protein for the whole shake, which is plenty for somebody under 150 pounds. Somebody that's a little bit larger might want a little bit more. So if I add 1 more scoop, that's gonna give me 27 grams of protein, which for my body size, I'm a very active 160 pounds, that's probably about enough, 27 grams. Now, if you're up 225, 250, very active, you might want four scoops. So you could try that out as well, and that would give you roughly about 35, 36 grams. So we've got the collagen protein. Now I like the good fats, so I'm gonna put in the recipe, I've got 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut butter. And of course, right here, we've got our coconut manna, which is basically the same thing as coconut butter. Tastes great. It's got good coconut fibers, good coconut fats in there. So it's awesome. Right here, we've got our cinnamon. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put a teaspoon of our cinnamon in there. We've got that. We've got our vanilla extract here. Go ahead, put a half a teaspoon of that. Make it very vanilla-y. And then we've got our stevia. And the recipe calls for 10 small drops of stevia, but really the goal is that you're gonna do it to taste. So whatever you like the best. So if I'm gonna show 10, that's 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now we're just gonna take this and we are gonna whip it up. Perfect. So because these ingredients are easy to whip, I just put it in there for roughly 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna pour a little bit more water in there and go one more time with this. Good. Stop right there. We're gonna give it a little taste test. So let's try this out. All right, so I just tried it. What I noticed is I want a little bit more stevia. So I'm gonna go ahead, add a few more drops, and blend it back up. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is top it with a little bit of cinnamon. For this, I want my little sprinkler. And there you have it. Now you can see, there it is. Vanilla cinnamon smoothie. So I go ahead and just gonna mix that up a little bit and give it a shot. That's excellent. So again, you can always basically change and modulate the amount of thickness based on the amount of water that you add to it. So the less water you add, the thicker it's gonna be, the more coconut milk. Also, instead of the water, you can actually replace that with ice. So if you were to do ice, it's gonna make it a lot thicker and, in a sense, creamier. That works great. If you want it thinner, you just add more water to it, and that works fantastic. If you want more or less protein, you do that based on, in a sense, how much you feel like your body really needs and how you thrive. As well as cinnamon, the more cinnamon flavor you want, you can either add more dried cinnamon here, or you can actually add cinnamon essential oil to it as well, and that works fantastic. If you want more flavor, you just add more of the stevia, and there you go. So that was our vanilla cinnamon smoothie. Go ahead, try that out, and leave us a comment and let us know how you enjoyed it. And hey, you know, if you haven't been to our website, be sure to stop in and check us out at drjockers.com. We've got tons of great recipes, things that you'll love and enjoy. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube list, be sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of our recipe or educational videos, so you're always getting them fresh when we put them out. So we'll see you next time. This is Dr. Jockers. I hope you enjoy that recipe. God bless you guys.